Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to learn about jump statements in C# like break, continue, return, and throw. These are useful when you want to change the flow of your program, like stopping a loop early, skipping a part of code, or exiting a method. Common jump statements in C#. Break statement, used to exit a loop or switch block immediately when a specific condition is met. It stops everything and jumps out of the loop or switch. Continue statement, used to skip the current iteration of a loop and move to the next one. It doesn't exit the loop, it just skips one round and moves on. Return statement, used to exit a method, optionally returning a value. It ends the method completely and may send back a result. Throw statement, used to signal that something went wrong. It throws an exception and transfers control to the error handling part of the program like a catch block. Let's understand the difference between them using this comparison table. Break, used in loops or switch blocks. It exits the loop immediately. Continue, used in loops only. It skips the current iteration and goes to the next. Return, used in methods. It exits the method completely and optionally returns a value. Throw, used to signal errors or exceptions, sending control to a catch block. Now let's talk about the break statement. The break statement is used to exit a loop or switch block early when a certain condition is satisfied. It lets us stop the loop in the middle when we don't want to continue further. When the condition is met, the loop stops and control moves to the statement following the loop. The program continues running right after the loop ends, skipping the rest of the loop. This is an example of the break statement inside a loop. We have a loop that runs from I equals 0 to less than 5. Inside the loop, if I equals 3, we break the loop. So, when I becomes 3, the loop stops immediately and the rest is not executed. Let's see the output. It prints number equals 0, number equals 1, and number equals 2. It does not print 3 or beyond because the loop exited at I equals 3. This is a break statement. Now let's talk about continue statement. The continue statement skips the current iteration of the loop and proceeds with the next one. It's useful when we want to skip just one cycle but keep looping. It allows selective skipping of loop code based on a condition without exiting the loop entirely. So instead of breaking the loop, we skip only the current step and move to the next. This is an example of the continue statement inside a loop. We have a loop from I equals 0 to less than 5. Inside the loop, we check if I is equal to 3. If it is, the continue statement is executed, which skips the rest of the loop body for that iteration. That means the line that prints the number is not executed when I is equal to 3. Let's see the output. It prints number equals to 0, 1, 2, and 4. It skips number equals to 3 because of the continue statement. That's it, continue statement. Let's jump into return statement. The return statement is used to exit a method immediately. It stops the function right there and no further lines inside it are run. When placed inside a loop within a method, it exits both the loop and the method. As soon as return runs, the whole method ends, not just the loop. All statements after the return are skipped and not executed. The code after return doesn't run at all. It's ignored completely. This is an example of using the return statement inside a loop, inside a method. We have a method named printNumbers. The loop runs from I equals 0 to less than 5. But when I equals 4, the return statement is executed. That causes the entire method to stop, not just the loop. Let's check the output. It prints number equals to 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then, the return statement ends the method, so nothing is printed after that. Now let's look at the throw statement. The throw statement is used when something goes wrong in your program, like an invalid input or an unexpected condition. It throws an exception, which means it stops normal execution and looks for a nearby catch block to handle the error. Think of it as raising a flag when something isn't right. Your program can then respond accordingly. Here's a simple example. We have an integer variable called number, and it's set to -1. There's an if condition that checks whether the number is less than 0. If it is, the program throws an argument exception, a type of exception in C# that signals a problem with an argument. When throw runs, the program doesn't continue. Instead, it immediately stops and throws the exception message. In this case, the output will show an unhandled exception error because there's no catch block provided. In real-world applications, you'd usually combine throw with try-catch blocks to handle errors safely instead of letting your program crash. Don't worry. The next video, we'll learn how to handle these errors safely using try-catch blocks, so your program can keep running smoothly even when something goes wrong. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. If it was helpful, please like and subscribe for more C# content.